Oh shoot, this is just, All right. All right. I think, okay, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I was going to do this, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, cool. Well, it looks like I'm on Facebook. How are you guys doing? Let me go ahead and turn things down and get started. And I'll get started right away. And this way it gets everybody an opportunity to jump on with me. So you can see that I'm on and you can share your time with me. So for those of you who are jumping on with me afterwards, I like hearts, I like likes, I like comments, any of those things, and share this information if you feel like it brings value to other people's lives. So today, hi Curtis, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that so much. And don't forget to like and share and give hearts and those things if you see something or hear something that you think is very valuable. All right, so today I'm going to talk about black pepper. And before I do that, I would like to first bring some inspiration and some insight into your life. I was going to do a live on Instagram. I'm still trying to learn that, so we'll figure out later, I guess. All right, so this is what it says. So, no effective guidance will ever be achieved by seeking the approval of others. For all they desire are different things for you. Constant pure guidance from God comes forth from within you, and it's always there. So, true story. I used to always think that people knew things more than I did. And whenever I had an issue going on in my life, I'd go and have counsel with lots and lots of different people, never trusting my own guidance, my own inner voice, my own connection to God. And so just know that when you go get advice from other people, they're going to tell you the way they see it, what's best for them. And it's not like a bad thing. That's how we all see the world, is through our own eyes. So when you go and ask a bunch of people what you think you should do, realize that you're asking them what they think that you should do. So like, if you look at it this way, if you go to a car salesman and you ask the car salesman, which car should I buy? He's going to tell you the best car for you to buy that he needs you to buy because he needs you to do that. He doesn't know you. You only know you. Even like your husband or your spouse, put it that way, your children, your mom, your dad. These people don't even really know you like you know you. So only you know the answers to things that are going on in your life. And yes, we do seek validation, and sometimes we seek to justify ourselves and maybe our decisions, but ultimately you're the only one that can make that decision, and ultimately you already know the answer anyway. So you want to take some time out. If you have some things that you're trying to figure out in your life, just take some time out, go sit in a quiet room, clear your thoughts as much as you can, and listen, and you'll find whatever answers that you're looking for. So just realize that. All right, so moving on, let's talk about black pepper. So black pepper is the oil that I'm going to talk about today, and it is a great oil. Let's first, so how do I use black pepper? Well, personally, I've used it when I was so there's a weight loss kind of like oil regimen thing that you can use. And I used it then. And really, it was the emotional part of losing the weight that it was helping me with. And I think it was really, really great. So when I used that, that was what I used it for. But here's some other uses. And not only that, but because I got on with you today, and this is actually an oil that my husband likes a lot, black pepper. So I didn't even know that we were almost out, but I know he uses it for multiple things, and he's always asking that we have it. And so now I know I need to order it because it's out, just like the other one was. So that's another reason why I want to do all these videos, so I can see what I have. Hi, Jeffrey. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you yet. Okay, so, all right. So what could you use it for? Well, let's talk about the properties. It's an analgesic. And so a lot of people actually like to use black pepper with, and I think I put it away, turmeric. So we do have a turmeric oil, which is a little different. Oh, I had 2 frankincense. There it is. It's a little bit different than taking turmeric in the herb form, because remember, oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than an herb. So if you're wanting to incorporate turmeric in your life, this is kind of something that you could put in your shakes. It's pretty awesome. We'll talk about turmeric later, but let's just first talk about, people do use this combination together, which is turmeric and black pepper, because something about the black pepper actually magnifies the oil, the turmeric oil, and releases some properties in it and things of that sort. So pretty awesome. All right, so it's an analgesic, anti-rheumatic, stimulant, steroidal, and it's very warming. Okay. All right, so this says that you can use it for your digestive system. So if you're experiencing occasional constipation or diarrhea or gas or something like that, and you have some issues going on in your digestive system and it's not very happy, then you can actually incorporate some black pepper into your life, and that would be very helpful. Another reason why people would use this oil, black pepper, is you can use it for your respiratory system. Oh, if you're going to use this for your digestive system, you would actually put this in a capsule. It doesn't taste very good. So there's these capsules that you can get that are, they're empty and they're just clear, and you just open them up and put the oil in it and then close it. It looks like a little pill, and then you just take it that way. Or you can apply it straight to your abdominal area. So if you're using this for respiratory, it says to put it under your tongue, except for it doesn't taste very good, but you can do it. There's like frankincense. When I first started using that under my tongue, I didn't think it tastes very good. You just get used to it. Now I just straight put it under my tongue. It's actually an oil I use every single day. I forgot to do it today, so I'll do it. There you go, under my tongue. All right. And I lived, and I do it every day, and I've done it every day for a very long time now. I'm fine. So for circulation, so let's talk about your circulatory system and your extremities. So if you have, and it specifically says, like, people who have, like me, I tend to have cold hands a lot, and so my feet and my hands tend to be cold. So this is actually a good oil I could use to help with my circulatory system. So pretty neat. I didn't know that. I'm gonna put that on right now because I got coldness, cold feelings. So what I would do is I'm gonna do it actually. I've just put a drop. This one's almost out, so I have to like hit it on my hand because James uses this oil a lot. So, oh, it smells good. It smells like I would have thought it would have smelled more black peppery. It's not an oil I use a lot, but I could see why James likes it. It's kind of manly. It's almost like a woodish kind of, like it smells like I don't know. Like it doesn't totally smell like black pepper. I know it's really concentrated, so maybe that's why. I don't know. It smells like the peppercorn, like before it actually is pepper. Maybe that's what it is. So anyway, I just put this on the bottom of my feet, and I could potentially put it in my hands to help that feeling as well. Okay, so it's a great oil to use during the season that we have lots of things happening to us with viruses and stuff. So it's a good one for that. Airway again, respiratory system again. So if you got a lot of like gunk and stuff in there, you can use this oil to help you with that. And what you would do is just put it right on your chest. So you just take a drop of oil, take some fractionated coconut oil, which it just means that it just stays liquid. Or you could use some grapeseed oil or almond oil or something like that. And you could just rub it on your chest to help you get that stuff out and help clear your airway. You can use it in food for flavoring. This is also another one you can use for anxious feelings. So lots of the oils you can use for anxious feelings. So nobody should be running around with anxious feelings at that point if every oil that we pretty much has deals with that. All right. So I also posted 3 studies on my Facebook page today. One about skin healing and black pepper. One about what was it? Anxious feelings, and then another one was on cholesterol and how black pepper can support you if you have cholesterol issues. All right. So, great also for my musculoskeletal system. So, for the last couple of days, I've been using Deep Blue, which looks like this. And we have a promo that's going on for Deep Blue. I used Deep Blue lotion. I used basil oil, and now I can use black pepper oil with that as well for the same types of things. So I've been running a lot, and I tend to get lots of tension and sore muscles and things of that sort. So it's a great kind of way to support me through all of that. And I posted on my website that a lot of people like to use black pepper and basil. And I told you about this when we talked about basil, that you can use black pepper and basil together when to support you if you're trying to quit smoking. It can help you emotionally through all of that. And there's actually more things that it can do for that, but I'll just stick with emotions for right now since I'm on social media. All right, so we're going to talk about the emotional side of it in just a second, but black pepper, let's talk about it now. So here we're talking once again about black pepper. Give me hearts and likes and replay, right? Replay if you're watching this on the replay or something like that. Okay, so hi, Mike McCauley. We're talking about black pepper today. So I have 3 studies on my site that you can check out. I know you have a science mind, and I know you like to look at those studies. So check those out on my Facebook page. I have 3 of them there. All right, so black pepper is the oil of unmasking. What does that mean? What does that mean, unmasking? Well, as we go through life, we all tend to start to put a mask on. And I always think of it like one of those paper mache masks that you put over your face like that, and it has the eyes out and it has the mouth out and your nose, and you can poke the little nose holes out. And I feel like that gets made little by little as we go through our life experience. And so, you know how when you make paper mache, you put in the glue, and then you put the piece of paper on the newspaper, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and kind of layered it. Well, that's what we're like as human beings. As each time we have an experience, we go, oh, people don't like that. Oh, they don't like that about me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that paper mache there. I'm going to put this one here, that one. And it's all of our life experiences are kind of paper mached into a mask on our faces. And so that when we're looking through this mask, and we have this fear that if somebody would take that mask away, that they would see who we really were, and they would not like us. It's a fear a lot of people have. I remember when I first married my husband, I thought the same thing. I thought, oh, when he realizes who he married, he's going to be like, what was I thinking? Or he's going to be like, can we annul this? Like, if he really realized who I was. I felt this deep, hi, Trisha. I felt this deep fear that that my mask would be removed and people would see who I was, and then they would be like, oh, I don't like her or whatever, right? So black pepper can help you with that. It can help you kind of start to remove that mask in a safe, loving way to where you feel comfortable about it. And it's not like somebody just ripped the mask off you, you know what I mean? So anyway, so that's exactly basically what it says here, is that since childhood, most of us have been taught to hide some of our feelings, and that some of parts of us are not good and other people won't like them. And so that this oil will help you through that. So, because what happens when we learn that we are not good enough, or like we learn how to be something other than who we really are, then we learn to judge ourselves. We condemn ourselves for who we are. We repress who we really are, and we're afraid to fully open up and connect. I was just having a conversation with somebody I was coaching this morning, and we had talked about, she's a very emotionally connected person, and we talked about how a lot of people aren't, because she was having trouble finding connected relationships with people. And I said, well, after people have been hurt so many times, it's hard for people to open up and become emotionally connected with you. It's hard for people to build friendships. It's easier for them to have a Facebook friendship or an online friendship or something of that sort than it is to actually have real life friendships. So we talked about that. She's actually looking for someone like a boyfriend, a mate, or whatever. And one of the things she's struggling with is that. And I said, well, that is the kind of the society we live in. Is that a lot of people live, they're just, it's easier to communicate in that way than it is to actually pick up the phone and call someone. There's a lot more connection involved with that, and it's very scary for some people. So anyway, so let's see. So this oil will invite you and help you to start to dig deeper to understand who you really are. And so, oh, hi Haley, how are you? So I'm gonna see. Okay, so we don't want to just exist. And I think that some of us just do that. Like we wake up and we just kind of just exist in this world. And this oil will help you to uh, kind of look at, I wish I would have had this oil like 2 years ago when I started doing this work, but to help you there. So what happens is, let me give you an example. This happened to me just recently. I'll give you an example. So I was confronted with some feelings that I had. My husband was so kindly and nice to open up a conversation with me about some feelings that I was having that he noticed. I'm putting it in a very nice way, and we didn't argue or anything, but he was just like, hey, I kind of have noticed that you're feeling this way, and it's making me feel this way. And so, can you look at that? And at first I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel like that, because I was used to putting my feelings in a little box and kind of just putting them away and ignoring them. Like I don't feel that way. I don't know what you're talking about. Almost kind of like denying or proving, like putting that mask back on. Oh, that's not my feelings. It's my mask. And then so my mind like, nope, not me. I don't feel that way. I don't know what you're talking about. So I got a little bit anger about that because he brought that up. So I was a little angry. And through this, what we've been learning is, one of the things that he's learned is that when you feel emotions, you need to feel them. And I've learned that too, because for a long time in my life, I just never felt any emotion. I was just like, nope, not going to feel it. Nope, that doesn't make me mad. No, not at all. Not me. No, I'm not angry about that. No, not at all. Not me. No, I don't get angry. Or I'd be like, no, I'm okay. That, nope, you do what you want to do. And I do those type of things a lot, instead of really tuning into who I am and what do I need to go on and feel loved in this world. But he's a really smart guy. He's really, really good, because what he did is he let me have my emotions. And I was telling this person I was coaching with earlier, and she laughed because she thought it was funny, but he allowed me to have those emotions, because now I can't have him in front of him sometimes, because I still I've taught myself to hide too much, and maybe I need to just process them on my own. Very smart guy. Because what he would do is he brought up that he kind of ruffled my feathers, and then he goes, and let me know what you're going to think about that. And I go, okay, I will, whatever. And I walk away, and I go on my space in here, and I just lost it. I just started crying. I cried for about an hour, and he just let me do it. Like he knows like there's no point in coming in and try and say, hey, honey, are you okay? Oh, let me help you. He knows that I have to feel those feelings. And he's like, so he just let me do it. He didn't come check on me. And so he wasn't trying to be mean to me or I don't care about you or nothing like that. It was like, I'm going to give you your space to deal with your emotions and let me know when you're done. So I did everything I could think of to feel those emotions intently as so I can let them go. Because I don't want to have those emotions. I don't want to feel those ways. I like to feel good. So then I still, these, I mean, I guess it had been boiling up for a while and I didn't even know it was there. I didn't even know that I had these feelings, but he knows me well. We've been married for 21 years. And he's like, you got some feelings. You need to deal with them. I'm like, okay. So I did, but I still wasn't done. So he took the kids and he went somewhere. And me, I put my running clothes on and I just went running for like 5 miles. And I'm just telling you, I was crying the entire time. I'm sure there was people who saw me. I forgot my sunglasses, I forgot my hat. I forgot to put sunblock on. It doesn't matter. I got out of the house and I just went and I just went. I just was running and running and crying and running. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But I didn't judge myself or any of those things. I just felt them. And then when I came home, that was it. That was it. Done completely. Those feelings are gone. I'm good. And he knows, and we're all good now. Like there was no apologies. There was none of that. It was like, yeah, you got feelings and you got to deal with them. So you're okay. Go do it. Go do your thing. And I'm here when you're ready. And I'm here when you need me. And I just really respect that. And I appreciate that a lot. Because a lot of this stuff that comes up in your marriage is stuff that you've held on to for years, has nothing to even do with your spouse. They get the brunt end of the stick because they happen to be standing right there. But the reality of it is it has nothing to do with them. This is years and years of bent up aggression and bent up things that you wanted to say to people that you never got to say and just whatever, right? And it just kind of boiled over to a point where he said, go do your thing. So if I would have known, which I didn't know, because now I'm learning these oils just like you, I could have used black pepper and that whole thing to help me dig down and figure out what is really bothering me. Like, not what's on the surface, like what's really bothering me. I could have used this oil to help me with that. Emotionally, I could have, even on a cellular level, it could have gotten down there and dug in there deeper. And so maybe it wouldn't have taken me an hour, probably taken me like 15, 20 minutes to really release, get rid of those emotions. So anyway, so it's the repressed emotions, the buried emotions, having them come to the surface so they can be known so you can let go of them, because those are what causes our limiting beliefs. It's the things that keep us stuck. It's the things that keep us not moving forward. If you don't know what they are, because they're hidden so deep, I know you know what I'm talking about. You're like, I feel something. I don't know why I feel it, but I would like to get rid of them and I don't know how. Well, oils have done a lot for me in that aspect. Okay. So, it helps with occasional, I have to say that word. It supports the occasional feelings of compulsiveness and addictive feelings. So those types of feelings are things that black pepper can help you with.
Shane?
Yeah, you can go play. Okay. So, and so if you can think of it in the way that I was feeling at that point in time, is I was kind of probably being very compulsive, very deep on a deep level, being compulsive about my feelings and not allowing them to be expressed. All right. So, it's great for putting a little pep in your step and helping you with bringing up your energy level. Hold on, let me close this door. And it helps you if you're feeling like you need to overcome some challenges, and invites you to live with integrity and live within your true self and take that mask off, the mask that we so conveniently made for ourselves through years and years of learning who society wanted us to be. It's not about what they want you to be. It's about be who you are. So things that it can help you with is emotional honesty, bringing out that honesty. Because I wasn't being honest with myself when he brought up my emotional state and he was like, hey, you know, I'm feeling this way. I'm kind of getting that kind of feeling from you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't have no feelings. I don't know what you're talking about. So I just, if I would have used this, I probably could have been a little bit more honest and authentic with myself. Um, thus being courageous and maybe more self-aware about the things that I was going through, giving me some more integrity within myself. So that is black pepper. So I hope that you enjoyed that today. Let me know. I'll go ahead and post how to get black pepper and in my on the thing like I always do. And then also so this is like April 1st. This is the new promotion. So if you wanted to become a member of doTERRA, I'll show you how you can get this deep blue rub and the deep blue oil. So not the packets and not that thing, but those two things right there, you can get them free this month. I got them free. Anybody in doTERRA can, even new members can as well get those for free. So anybody who makes a 200 PV order gets those deep blue. So they had this last month too, which is cool because they did it this month, which means that I won't need to buy deep blue for like a year, which is great because I use deep blue a lot, and especially since James is now cycling and I'm running a lot more and we're starting to take care of ourselves more and the summer's coming, then this becomes pretty imperative and very golden in my house. So there you go. Anyway, so it was wonderful stopping by today, and thank you for sharing your time with me and watching my videos. I appreciate it. Give me some thumbs up, some likes, and some shares, and I will continue to do these. So it looks like tomorrow, I don't know about tomorrow. It's been about every other day, right? I'm doing the best I can with what I have, what I've run, right? Okay, so tomorrow, tomorrow is going to be blue tansy. That's awesome. Hi, Kimberly. So I'm going to talk about blue tansy tomorrow. So Kimberly, I'm actually finishing up. We talked about black pepper today, and tomorrow I'm going to talk, I don't know about tomorrow. Next time I come on, whenever that is, it'll be blue tansy. And this is a really, really cool one. Yay, yes, of course. And those of you who are on my team or don't forget to get that app. So I'm trying to get it out to everybody, but I have a large team. So yay, awesome. So I have a large team, so it's been a little tricky for me to get it out for everybody. So if you haven't seen your name or haven't gotten a text from me to get the free app that I got from leadership that I actually paid for in order to give to you, because I love to give back and I'm so appreciative that you're on my team and that I'm just appreciative of all of it, just the learning experience and everything that we're doing together. So I'm just going to give back to you by giving you an app. And then anybody who joins me from here on forward, you get a free app. And the app is phenomenal. It's like this book right here, but it's put in an app and it's updated all the time. So when new oils come out, you're going to get that updated, and it tells you exactly how to use. It has all the research. So all the research I've been posting is all coming from that app. It's pretty amazing. So now tomorrow when I talk about blue tansy, I'll see if there's any research in that app there, and I'll post it on my site, and then it's going to be so amazing. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys the next time I come on, either tomorrow or the day after. All right. Goodbye.